All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
All right, so here is a man who is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest bantamweight of all time. He'll tell you he built this division, and DC, I know he's not here to pick a fight with you right now, but this legacy of Dominick Cruz is really exceptional.
It is unbelievable what Dominick Cruz has accomplished over the course of his career. Not a guy that people thought would go down in history as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. He's not a guy that has a laundry list of accomplishments before he got to mixed martial arts. But he's a guy that is unmatched in his preparation, and a guy that has a will and a desire to win that no one, and I say no one, can match. So from the commentary table where Dom's constantly yelling at me, to in the octagon, Dominick Cruz wants to be the winner.
And injury-wise, no fighter has dealt with more adversity than Dominick Cruz, who still believes at one point or another before his career is said and done, he will be belted yet again. All right, so here's the former UFC and WEC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. Most people believe, DC, this is the best 135-pound fighter of all time. Injuries have been a big part of the narrative. Missed all of 2012, all of 2013, 15, 17, and 18. Nice to see Cruz making the walk here tonight.
Yes, and as a fan of the sport, you're always excited when Dominick is not dealing with all those injuries and all these setbacks. Could you imagine what the career of Dominick Cruz would be if he was able to compete as often and as frequently as a lot of the fighters in the UFC? Just a one-of-a-kind talent, unmatched in his preparation, footwork that no one else can ever replicate. Dominick Cruz truly belongs atop the leaderboard, at the tip of your tongue, when you're talking about the greatest fighters of all time.
For my money, the smartest man in mixed martial arts right now, but it's his ability to apply that fight IQ on fight night that really sets him apart.
Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ricky Simone. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. So here's Dominick Cruz, 12-1 at 135 pounds. Historically, one of the best defensive fighters in the game. His footwork is very difficult to pin down. A lot of elite-level fighters have tried to prepare for this challenge and failed. We'll see how Dominick Cruz approaches this one tonight. Oh, punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Defensively responsible, nice block. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown At distance, this guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Midway through round one. The Dominator getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Landed that overhand right flush.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful. Oh, nice jab, nice stick.
Oh! Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. Oh! Oh, nice job to block that punch. Separate. And he switches to southpaw. Swing and a miss by Ricky Simone. Oh, good block there. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round. Very useful here towards the tail end of the frame.
Careful here.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
The wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Lead kick landed there by Simone. Working out of that southpaw stance. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, this wrestler continues to want to stand and exchange. He's playing with fire.
He's playing with fire, John, and his coaches are yelling at him to change. Get back to the wrestling. Get back to who you are. Because right now, the stand-up is not working, and it does not seem like anything is going to change. Oh, nice. Nice. Big double leg level change. Nice shot there by the champ.
Simone going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
He's got to start throwing now.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the... Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, a nice straight there by Simone. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice leg kick.
And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Oh, nice takedown.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Those leg kicks are going to be the key to your victory.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We saw what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Beautiful setup to the leg kick. But he needs... Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Simone's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Just misses with that one. Back and forth we go.
Great timing on that double leg.
Simone's in half guard now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Simone's back in half guard. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
45 seconds remain in the round. Simone's right back to the full mount here. He continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Stay ahead now. Let's get back out there and keep doing what we're doing. Put the pressure on him. Don't give him an opportunity.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight schedule for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, and now an uppercut.
Keep that pressure up for me now.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Right to the knee on belly.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, he's got his back. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominick Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Huge connection.
He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
And now a left. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
Not resting in the clinch, being very active and landing a beautiful punch there from the clinch position.
Simone's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 20 seconds left. Simone gets tattooed by that straight punch.
He's trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
20 down, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
And win this fight.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
5th and final round.
Oh, nice. Drives the shin into the rib. Great body kick.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to be dealing with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Overhand is good.
Oh, nice.
Diving punch flush to the head.
It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Less than 3 minutes to go now in this 5th and final round. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean,
Oh, big shots raining down. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Big shots landed by him there.
To stop it, and he will.
Oh my God!
What a fight. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so there it is. You heard it from Buff. Dominick Cruz, your winner by TKO. Judges' scorecards not needed for Cruiser here tonight.
Dominick Cruz was able to fight the perfect